What's up? I'm back, people. Dystopian man, get your ledger. Link in the description. Like and subscribe. Subscribe and like, and we'll get straight into it. So today the crypto market is looking a little bit red, but I think we're going to bounce back. The MT money supply nowhere near is it capped out yet. So I'm thinking we've still got the full run to go, probably around till November, maybe early 2026 time. But let's get straight into this. So I wanted to hear what your guys' thoughts are. So this is news off Coin Central about a BlackRock XRP ETF. So let's hear it. So speculation around BlackRock XRP ETF has intensified after a new statement by Nate Garici, president of ETF Store. He expects the asset manager to enter the XRP ETF space following its dominance in Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. Market participants view BlackRock's future involvement as a strategic inevitability rather than a matter of interest. BlackRock's position strengthens XRP ETF expectations. BlackRock has not filed for an XRP ETF, but Garici believes the delay is only temporary and strategically planned. He emphasized that the firm would not allow competitors to dominate emerging ETF markets without a response. This aligns with BlackRock's known pattern of entering new sectors once foundational conditions are favorable. I completely agree with this. I think an XRP ETF, especially through BlackRock, is just on the horizon. I generally think all we're waiting for now is the ending, the little tying up at the ending to the case, and we're going to be completely fine. I genuinely think there's going to be a next rush soon that floods the market, and it's going to be the ETF boom. We have seen XRP ETFs, we have seen HBAR ETFs, we have seen applications of a Doge ETF, Solana ETFs. Once these actually get approved, or whatever of these gets approved, and if they're going to be spot ETFs, then we're going to see a huge flood in the market. I mean, here, I genuinely believe XRP will go to double digits. So how many new millionaires will XRP, how many new XRP millionaires will emerge if XRP reaches $20? So multiple analysts predict XRP to $20. So Da Vinci Jeremy, and this guy was a skeptic. If you know about Da Vinci Jeremy, you know that he used to hate XRP. So Da Vinci Jeremy, an early Bitcoin adapter and XRP critic, suggested in March that although he's not a fan of XRP, he expects XRP to soar above $20 in the future. More as far back as to July 2024, market analyst XRP Shark insists that XRP was still on track to reach a $20 price. Also in November 2024, market technician Crypto Bull suggested that XRP could climb to $20 if it reclaimed its 2017 top against Bitcoin. Interestingly, in a March 2025 commentary, pundit Edo Farina claimed that XRP reaching $20 would only be the beginning of its uptrend. Amid these multiple projections of XRP to a $20 rally, investors are looking to position themselves to take advantage of the run when it eventually materializes. So this is what I'm saying, guys. I think it really, I've just stacked XRP. I've just constantly kept stacking through the bad times with everybody doubted it, and it has just been one of the best things I've done. Just one of the best things I've done. Like, I'm sat there now on, like, well, I must have put 6 bags in it. I'm sat on about 30 bags or something like that, just off that one trade. So we've seen in the past what happened to Bitcoin when it got an ETF. We've seen in the past what happened to gold when it got a spot ETF. What makes you think the opposite is going to happen for XRP? It's all about connecting the dots and seeing the patterns. There's been something about, we've seen XRP in Forbes, we're seeing predictions to $20, we're seeing the case almost over, we're seeing it has the most ETF applications, we're even seeing now companies starting to accumulate it as a strategic reserve asset. So when you look at all of these things, that it's like a bubble waiting to pop with XRP to the upside, not the down. That's my commentary on it anyway. So we go. So XRP has major breakout amid ETF optimism. And this is what I'm saying is that to me, there's going to be a whole ETF wave, and this is coming from MSN. So XRP is trading at $2.19, bouncing off recent lows of around $2.06 and sustaining solid trading volume, market and pricing is heightened expectations of a US spot XRP ETF, with Poly Market now showing a 98% likelihood. So here's the thing, it's pretty much saying here 100% is going to happen, right? So do you think XRP will be worth more with an ETF or without an ETF? Because we've had so many delays so far, it just kind of feels like it's just meh. The market's really kind of not, in my opinion, digesting the information that we're getting. It just feels like the crypto market at the minute has just been so lackadaisical. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's just like back if we had this news in say like 2020 or 2019, we would have been going absolutely nuts. But right now, it's just like nobody cares. Right, especially retail. If you look at retail, it's just like they're just deaf to the news. But if you can see here with Polymarket now showing a 98% likelihood of approval by year end, up from 68% in April, on-chain and derivatives data further underscore institutional interest, signaling a potential surge towards the 2027 range over the next bull cycle. Bullish. So XRP, here we are for FX Empire. XRP price outlook, call action, XRP spot ETF deadline and focus. XRP's near-term price outlook hinges on the Ripple case, related updates and XRP spot ETF related news. Crucially, if Judge Torres grants the June 12 motion, Ripple and the SEC would withdraw their appeals, potentially driving XRP towards its all-time high of $3.55. A case resolution may also pave the way for an XRP spot ETF market. Another potential XRP price catalyst, Franklin Templeton XRP price fund, has an immediate deadline of June 17th. However, with the legal battle going on, the SEC will likely delay its decision. So that's tomorrow. So we know, right, that they're probably going to delay the decision, right, which is going to be tomorrow. So what's that going to do to the price? It's going to have a negative effect on the price, but we know that 98% we're going to get an XRP ETF by the end of the year. So what will that do to the price? So to me, this is just all I'm going to keep doing is just using that information and keep buying. Because to me, it just means that the price will go down in the near term, but in the long term, I'm going to make a nice amount of profit from it. It just makes sense. And here we are again from CoinCentral. XRP ETF approval odds surge as Wall Street warms to Ripple. XRP ETF approval odds have soared to 98% on Polymarket, up from just 68% in April 2025. A sharp climb fueled by a wave of filings from Bitwise, Grayscale, Franklin Templeton, 21 Shares, and Canary Capital. This isn't just optimism, it's institutional momentum. The SEC's decision in March 2025 to drop its lawsuit against Ripple, setting it for $125 million, injected much needed clarity into XRP's regulatory standing. A looming June 16th deadline could finalize the clarity, adding another catalyst. We are on the precipice of this thing going to the moon, in my opinion. Do not get left behind. It wasn't long ago that 1,000 XR, I mean 200, yeah, even 1,000 XRP was like $500. Think about what that will do for you now. It's really helped me out. I'm in a situation where every day I don't have to, like, I used to worry every single day about how I was going to survive, how I was going to do this. Now just having that there, you haven't got to worry about nothing. There's nothing that happens to me on a day-to-day basis that I cannot fend off. If I become homeless, that's there, and I can still afford accommodation for the next few years if needed, while I get back on my feet. So I implore you to please not ignore this information and have a word with your portfolio. See if XRP is right for you right now. Because if you look at what's happened from past movements, even look at what happened from Ethereum when it had the ETFs, and once staking gets approved with the Ethereum ETFs, boy, you're about to see something, a whole new movement in Ethereum. But we'll leave that for another video. But I'm telling you, have a word with yourself, have a word with your portfolio. This is Dystopia Man. Much love, peace, and we are out.